I finally gave in and got myself a 12-volt diesel heater. What pushed me over the edge to buying it was its multi-purpose use. I could not just use for camping, but I can use it maybe in the garage because I've been working in the car and I'll be on my back and it's cold in there during winter. So I figured the multi-purpose use of it can justify having it around. Not the price. The price is cheap. Paid like one something for this thing. It's just I don't like to have clutter around the house or in the storage or any of that. So that's what's been holding me back. I try to keep things minimal, but for the reason explained, I give in. I'm not much of an unboxer type of video kind of guy, but I kind of want to go through this process with you. Buying, because you look at these and you wonder how much of a pain they are to set up. And the videos that I've seen, you get the all-in-one systems, it's not that bad. But who knows? This is my very first time. We're gonna do this together, and hopefully it's painless. Best knife ever though. These Benchmates. This is the Benchmade bailouts. The one with the glass break at the end is aluminum. This is aluminum. The grip's very, very light, very hard steel. If you want one good knife, get this. All right, let's get it out of the box. All right. Huh? When it says all in one, that's for reals, huh? All right. I hope it has the tubes, the vent tubes. Box is empty. They're down here. Everything's down here. Get these end caps off. Oh shit! So here's the vent tube. Here's the intake tube. It's pretty banged up, so hopefully there's no leaks. But the tube is pretty banged up. We'll continue this process. Check out the rest of the stuff. So vent tube is pretty banged up. This kind of sucks, but I don't see anything broken, so cosmetically I may be okay. I kind of put this against something and put my face against this and breathed into it. There was no leak, so hopefully we're good there. This is the same material but smaller. This looks like it's gonna be for the intake. Put that aside. Let's go ahead and open and see what's in this bag. This is the intake for the combustion, I believe, that goes with that. Is there a filter inside? Yes, there is like a mesh filter. Not super special. Well, I mean, you can see it right there. It just keeps big debris out. Nothing fine. These appear to be the feet. Here we have the clamps for that hose there. And then we have some more clamps. I believe a couple of these may be for the intake. One might be for the exhaust. Talking about the exhaust, where is the exhaust stuff? Some hardware. I gotta look to this exhaust deal. Is there an exhaust pipe under there? Let's check. Hey, there is. Look at that. Let's get that out. So there is an exhaust pipe. So 2 of these are gonna be for the intake and the exhaust. There's no muffler, but that's fine. I don't need a muffler. The muffler, from what I understand, they don't really suppress the noise much, if any. Out of videos that I saw, nobody really cared for the difference. And even if it did, I have tinnitus, meaning I hear a little bit of ringing when it's dead silent. So I have tinnitus, so the sound is not going to bother me. So I don't care about the muffler. That's one less thing I got to pack around. This is a very compact system. I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. So I am going to go ahead and put the feet together and go get some diesel. As far as putting the feet on, it's pretty simple. You just see the seat. See what I'm doing here? Just slide these on. And they're kind of like held by tension. And then there's some holes here if you want to permanently mount it. I don't intend to permanently mount it. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. So we'll be using these feet. So the instructions suck. I'm trying to figure out which one of these two is the exhaust. I believe it's this one. But I'm going to open the panel and see if I can make a better determination myself. So this panel is all one piece wrap around, so I'm not going to be able to completely take it off, but I can kind of see in there. And it doesn't help really. So I'm going to, looking at the way the insides are, which I took a flashlight to it. Streamlight, by the way. Love these little streamlights. It looks like this may be the exhaust. So I'm kind of just put this over here. I was wondering how I'm going to tighten this up, but it is nice that they have these little slits on the side so you can access it right here, so you can tighten up your clamps. So that part's nice. But I don't want to get too excited on it. I want to go ahead and get some diesel, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I was going to go get fuel, but I wanted to open this up and make sure there's no loose fuel lines, especially because I don't want to add fuel and have a leak. So everything seems nice and tight. All the connections are on there. Seems like a very simple design. So nothing seems kind of abnormal here. Everything looks pretty good. So I want to put this back together, and now we're going to go get fuel. Diesel. So I've gone through the manual. Let's try to get this thing turned on. So I filled it with gas. I mounted it. I connected the hoses and the vents. And I found a circuit lighter plug, and I just kind of hardwired it, and I got my jackery here. So let's go ahead and turn on the jackery. We're 91%. So let's try to turn on the unit. So according to the instructions, should be a short press of the power button. I feel a little air, so power has been applied. Let that kind of initialize. Okay, so that clicking sound, oh, there's a fuel pump. I feel a little heat, just a little bit, and I can hear it kick on. So it's doing its thing. We'll let it finish initializing. I wanted to get away from that machine because my understanding is that it's gonna be blowing a lot of smoke for a little bit, and then it should kind of kick, calm down. So we'll get back to it here in a couple minutes. It's warm. That's a combustion exhaust. I can feel some heat coming out of this. I never got that smoke everybody talks about. It's burning real nice. It's a lot quieter now because I lowered it to a low setting, because plenty of heat comes out of that thing, and the tent's not that big, so it's nice and quiet. I love white noise, so that's going to be perfect. I have it going into the tent, kind of just like that. Double tension there. I'm digging it. Oh yeah, it feels good in here. So the goal is going to be to park where the tongue is facing downwind. So as the wind comes, it kind of just takes that exhaust away. And then to an extra measure will be to also put our heads that way. Pretty excited. My wife doesn't even know I got this, so I'm not even going to tell her until we get camping, and then she's going to be real surprised that we have some good heat. So right now we're at about 55 degrees. I'm gonna throw this in the tent, and we're on low, mind you, and see what the delta is. Kind of sit it right here, not in direct. And then I will go ahead and close the vents here real quick. And I'll kind of just vent this, I'll kind of just close this halfway so the air can vent out. And we'll go in about 10 minutes and check on it. We are at 75 degrees. Huge difference. So we have about, what was it before 55? So 20 degrees delta between the two. And that's on low setting, bro. Low setting. Here is the remote, by the way. I can adjust and increase it if I want to. You'll hear it kick on higher. Actually, let's get closer because you'll hear the fuel pump click faster when I increase it. Watch. You know what? Let's come back in there in 3 minutes and see what temperature is. Alright guys, it's been about 3 minutes, maybe 4. Ooh, it's toasty as hell in here. Oh my god, it's past the 80 mark. Definitely nice and warm in here. Let's go ahead and shut it off now. I want to see if I can shut it off with the remote. There's an off button here. I should just be hold for a couple seconds. Alright, 1, 2. Okay, I hear it spinning down. From my understanding, let it do its thing. It's got to go through a cool down process before you unplug power. So I'll come back here in a couple minutes. Bro, it feels amazing up in here. Wow. I can hear that thing spinning down. I want to climb in, but it's not hitched to the car. And if it's not hitched without the jack stands on one end, I'll tip it over. It feels amazing in here. I'm telling you. Why? I thought it was going to be complicated. It was easy. Literally just add gas and connect the intake tubes and the exhaust tubes. That's it. And since I have it mounted on the trailer, I don't have to set it up. Just connect the jackery, and I may just leave the jackery and the trailer chained up. I don't know. It may go inside. But there's like virtually no setup on this thing for this trailer. Just make sure there's diesel, and that's it. And this thing should go. Somebody said that they went through 22 ounces of diesel in 8 hours on low. So I should probably be able to get a night and a half or two out of this thing. Okay, she kicked off. I'm gonna put the tent away. All I gotta do is connect that ducting and close the tent, and I'm done. I'll figure out a way to keep anything from going in there. I'll probably just put tape for now. This I'll leave connected. Got it bungee. I'll probably stuff a sock or something in there to keep any critters out. And that's it. Let's put the tent away. Alright guys, so now all we gotta do is go camping. So let's go camping and see how it works. So as you can see, we are back home. We enjoyed the trip. Oh man, did that thing pay for itself in one night? And just the comfort. Hey, relax. Look at my baby. But yes, very well worth it. For less than $200 to have that kind of comfort. I see you may or may not have seen in the clips. The rigid hose, the hot air hose, I was able to point it towards the seating area where we're hanging out on the camping chairs. And then when we're ready to go to bed, put it into the window, into the tent, and they kept it warm. It was snowing and it was cold outside, yet I was inside without a sweater on top of the blankets. So It's mounted on the trailer. I can turn it on right now, like right now, it's ready to go. If I need to. Like it's ready to go. It's a very simple system. It's my dog's Slobber, Saint Bernard life. It's my baby right here. But I recommend it. Go for it. You're not gonna regret it. Especially if you can have it mounted on the trailer where it's ready to go. So, anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Share it, subscribe, throw your comments below. If you have a Chinese diesel heater, how you have it set up, and any recommendations or tips that you have for me. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye bye.